Cutting board recipes.
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen, and this is What's Up Wednesday. And yes, y'all, I know I'm late getting it out. I apologize. Okay, but we are doing cutting board recipes today. And this recipe was sent to me via email by Aaron at Up in the Air and Outdoors, which was given to him by Weed Hopper to send to me. Okay. So this recipe is technically from Weed Hopper via Aaron at Up in the Air and Outdoors. Okay? And the name of this recipe, it is called pork roast with pork cherry sauce. And it sounds good.
It does.
Now, if you do not drink alcoholic beverages, you can substitute the pork in this recipe with an unsweetened fruit juice. Okay? I looked to see what substitutions could be made for port. And pretty much everything it gave me was alcoholic, and I had to actually put in non-alcoholic substitutions for port. And the only thing it gave me was unsweetened fruit juice. So, let you know that. This is to be baked at 350 degrees, so you'll have to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And at the end, you want it to have an internal temperature of 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Right. Put that information out there. The ingredients for the meat. You need a 2 to 4 pound roast, or bigger, depending on what size roast you want to cook. 1 head of garlic, salt and pepper to taste, garlic salt to taste, and 1/4 of a cup of beef broth. Get that in a minute, y'all.
Blah, 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 blah.
For the sauce, you want 2 cups of onions, sauteed and or caramelized, 1 cup of pork. And for y'all that don't know, there are 2 different types of pork. There is a dark pork and a tawny pork. And port is just an enriched wine. It is from Portugal. So I had to look up because I've heard of port. I never drank it. I don't know anything about it other than what I looked up. And with this recipe, I would say use the dark port to go with the cherries. And you want 1 cup of dried cherries, 4 tablespoons of butter, and salt and pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon each. Okay. The directions. And I'm starting out with prepping the meat, and I'll finish with cooking the sauce. Okay. Make slits in the fat layer of the roast. Then you want to take the individual garlic cloves from that head of garlic and place them in the holes in the fatty layer that you made. Okay. Then you salt and pepper all sides of the roast, along with do the same with the garlic salt. So salt, pepper, and garlic salt, all sides of the roast. And then you want to brown the roast in an iron skillet. And basically what you're doing is you're just searing all the sides of the roast. Okay? You're not cooking it completely. You're just searing it till it's brown on all sides. Number 3. Place the roast in a baking pan and cover with aluminum foil. You bake in your preheated oven for 2 to 4 hours, depending on the size of the roast. The larger the roast, the longer you cook it. The smaller the roast, you go with the 2-hour mark. Okay. You want to add the 1/4 cup of broth into the pan for moisture. And again, you'll cook it. I would say I would cook the roast until it reaches about 160 internally. Take it out, let it sit until it reaches the 170 mark on the inside. Okay. Now to cook the sauce, you want to cook your onions until they are brown or caramelized. Okay. Then add the port and cherries. Then you cook it until the mixture is reduced to a syrup. I would say cook it down by half or 2/3 until it is a thicker consistency. You add the butter, and you mix it in well. You also stir in the salt and the pepper to the sauce. Pour the sauce over the meat after you have cut it into portion sizes. Okay? Simple recipe. Sounds good if you like cherries. Again, I would say if you do not want to use port and you use the unsweetened juice, I would use something that had the cherry juice in it, whether it is a cranberry cherry juice, a grape cherry juice, but again, use the darker juices and not the lighter ones. You might even be able to find an actual cherry juice, unsweetened, that you could use. But Aaron, thank you for sending this to me. Weed Hopper, thank you for thinking of me with this recipe. Piggy and I will definitely try this. I will more than likely invest in the port just to try the original recipe.
That's probably what Weed Hopper was thinking. Hey, I'll send this to Alyne through Aaron. Maybe she'll make that thing. Let me see it.
But,
Unless he's already made it himself and already knows.
Yeah. But again, it sounds great. I love roast. I love cherries. Y'all know I love onions. I mean, I don't think that, again, the only thing on this recipe that I've never tried is port. I'm not a big drinker.
Well, you got to figure by the time it cooks, the alcohol content will be out, so you're just getting the flavor of the port.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try this. I don't know if it will be in October or November, but I will definitely try this recipe. And again, thank you both so much for sending me this. And everybody, if you have not checked out Up in the Air on Outdoors, please do so. I will leave his link below. I will also leave Weed Hopper's link below so y'all can check him out as well. He has some great videos. I've actually seen him cooking on some live streams that he's been in. And the man can cook. He's an excellent cook in that regard.
He's doing better than I am. I don't cook.
So thank y'all so much for watching. Again, apologize if this is coming out late, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.